Pinky episode.
Just Pinky.
It's literally just Pinky. I don't know how many episodes Pinky.
Wow, how am I gonna sync them? Okay, let's do it one.
Okay. Otso Noni Pinky review take 1. What did you think the function of clapping was?
Clapping.
Hi guys.
Anyway, hi. Hey, welcome back. Guys, we're nice people.
Actually, we are really, really nice people, and we are really not trying to be out here making people's lives difficult, especially other producers' lives difficult. It's not to break anybody. It's literally just to say, hey, we watched this is what's working and this is what's not working. It's not a personal attack. Wow.
We're actually fixing the country, guys.
So what are we reviewing today?
Pinky. This scary guy over here.
They took an urban legend and they developed it into this story. Mm-hmm. The story is about a mom who has a son and she has a boarding school.
Boarding school, yeah. A girls only boarding school.
A girls only boarding school. She has a son in this boarding school, and then this son touches little girls and does things to them. One day the mom discovers that one of the missing girls from the school was molested by the son, and then out of her own rage and disgust and guilt, she then sets him alight.
Stabs him first and then sets him alight to cover her tracks.
Yeah. And then she goes to an inyanga and a witch, because this one is not an
this one is not
a inyanga. This one is umtagati.
Trash.
Proper. Umtagati gives her something to pipette. She pipettes.
And she says, if you raise this guy, he's gonna come back a different person, something you don't desire. Why to girl? I don't care, because mother's guilt.
Yeah, and then he comes back, and now he is terrorizing the school, and one brave soul, a young girl, goes on to make sure that his reign of terror comes to an end.
Ila nathi lento kade futhi sibhekile linda isikhathi esihle nje ukuthi ufike uzosihlasela. Kwakhona into ekhona esemoyeni khathi nje umoya omubi.
The trailer's not great.
No, it's not.
The trailer's not great
at all. Actually, the trailer of this film does not do justice to the film. This film is far more interesting and gripping, and like it's deeper than what the trailer makes it look.
We've watched shows that have dope ass trailers, and then the story just falls flat.
Yeah.
Pinky is living its best life. Yo.
Pinky is so on point, so accurate, so credible. Storyline. You got so many things right with the story. It was so delicately balanced. The reveal of the twins being molested by their uncle.
It followed the beats nicely.
Nicely.
The storyline was great.
Well done to the writers. Well done. Your visual makeup effects. It was so simple and so effective.
And I believed it.
Yes.
He burned. He looked burnt.
So we didn't see any weird things happening. I was like, guys, a burn victim who came out from the grave would look like that.
Yeah. The eyes, perfect.
Oh,
guys.
Perfect. The eyes.
Also, they really found a scary person.
That actor. What's his name? You.
That is actually the
actor who acted as Pinky. Mogai.
The beginning of the story.
When you see the poster, and you're like, that is definitely
that picture
Pinky.
is the scariest element of this show. The eyes darting.
Yes.
Aibo. That part for me, it was a beautiful intro to the fact that this is a scary or a horror story.
Yeah.
Lovely, guys.
And it wasn't overtly horror. So, a lot of horror things that we've seen in South Africa really play hard on the music and the shots. No, here, the story and subtle things.
And the music was lovely, guys. I think Moonchild was Pinky. Was it Moonchild?
I don't know.
It's very Moonchildy.
Hi, Moonchild.
Comments below. And you know what? The fact that the story is about kids,
Yes.
who really acted well.
They did.
You guys, the simplicity of it worked.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
Abantwana laba acted so well, guys. Like
Yes.
the director, Yengo. Mr. Yengo.
Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a girl.
You don't know.
Mandela.
You don't
It's
know.
such a guy.
You don't know.
I think you're a guy. But yes, Yengo, you are a really dope director for that. Directing children or adolescents is not easy. We know that. But you really... You took the story out of them. They were able to tell the story quite well. The bully, I believe the bully.
I hated her.
She is such trash.
The way I believed her, I was like, oh my god, that she's a wench.
And I love the fact that this girl was so assertive. The main character.
Yeah.
And she
grew into it.
Yeah, she grew into it.
Because she came in, she was very timid when she came in, and then she grew into it. And once again, she played the character in a very credible way.
And she's beautiful. Oh, you're so pretty, girl. Yo, she's pretty.
Yes, we love
Oh my
girls.
god. And they, you know what I'm saying? And they got that nerdish cute little girl with
that one. I loved it.
Guys.
You know, it's like those boffin kids who go through grades very quickly, but they're still young.
Yeah.
Mom Togo is great.
Yeah.
Mom Togo is great. She's amazing, and she always, once again, encompasses the character. She stops being herself and she becomes the character.
Unlike the previous films that we watched, the horror films, we know what happened to the girl that was busy haunting the school.
Yes.
There was
it wasn't a random what the fuck.
Yeah. We see from the beginning.
Yes. How the panties were found and how you know, we understand.
And you know what? I like this ghost because they thought about the kind of ghost that they wanted to create. She was not a menacing ghost.
No, she wasn't.
She needed help.
Yes.
So she was not scary. The way she saw her, the way she disappeared, that was good, guys.
Yes. This one was, the ghost would come in and then disappear. And you could just, I'd be like, oh, guys.
Simple, guys. You know, sometimes
it's
okay.
People after our own hearts. Oh. We love you.
They have an interesting grade.
Yeah.
Because it actually fits the time. Because it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice, guys. Also.
And the genre.
Yeah.
It's never, there's nothing popping. Nothing's popping. Nothing is jolly. I loved that.
Because it was nice.
And I also love the fact that they weren't fancy with their camera work.
Were not. That's why you don't need the spinning shots, guys. Sometimes
it was just
hold
your shot. Hold your shot.
Tell the story. Move.
Allow people to do the things.
It was an easy watch. Guys, watching very hard things. Mina, when I grow up, uncle, I want to be like those girls who walk in a dark forest to go see boys. I really want to be like those girls.
How about you are already that person?
What? But that forest though, that forest.
But it didn't look menacing, and that's what made it credible, because they didn't go into a menacing space. So that's why I was like, I could believe that. It only became menacing after we saw Oguti, something is happening.
Guys,
and you know what made it look menacing?
What?
They changed their shot size. So the whole time they gave a nice space, nice wides, and you could see, like you had a peripheral view of what's happening, and then that shadowy thing happened, and then suddenly everything's small. And I was like, clever.
It shows that you guys follow treatment.
Yes.
You guys followed your controlling idea.
Yes.
You didn't get on set and be like, okay, so what do we do?
Let's try something new.
Continue with it, guys. On point.
Guys, I normally spot continuity issues. Yeah, I didn't. I was just like, yes.
It's a fast movie, and I was like, how are you done?
All of a Sunday. I just want to say that I'm grateful I did not grow up in spaces that had such things.
Yeah,
we just went to a boarding school that was built on top of graves.
Okay, and how is that even better? Pinky should have come to your school. Pinky, go there. Pinky, go there.
So, and that's another thing. When I saw the boarding house, I was like, yeah, takes me back to my boarding school.
Look,
yes, our boarding school was not like humanehad like that, but I was like, okay, I can understand life at boarding school, everything in Alibel.
Yeah, you dress the same, you do this.
I was like, no, again, credible. Very, very credible.
But the matrons, that trash.
Our housemasters were quite interesting. Hi, Mr. Matthews.
B. Yeah, bro.
You remember when you told me that I would mount to nothing? Mr. Matthews.
I said here they reference to Freddy Krueger for Pinky, the way he looks, the hat, the nails, which is okay. It's okay.
But what I'm happy about is that they referenced Freddy Krueger, but they didn't try that slash thing. Because Freddy Krueger was also burnt.
Yes.
He was also burnt as a child because he was a wicked child.
Yeah.
And Pinky was also a wicked child. So you can tell the clear comparison, or the clear inspiration from Freddy Krueger, but they did not try and be Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, they did.
And I am grateful for that.
Thank you for that.
Siyabonga.
The girls not screaming, I think, was his way of being incognito, I suppose. Maybe it was his signature move, because every time I figure Google, I was scream by, you know what I mean? So maybe that's his magical what sharp. And I love that it was consistent. It wasn't this one girl screaming. No, they all had the same look. All of them, which is great. Even the ghost in the mirror, she also did the screaming thing to show Wuti. That's how probably that's how she died.
I love the black mouth thing when the ghost was screaming.
Yes,
I'm glad that there wasn't stuff coming out.
The mouth didn't rip open.
Oh, thank goodness.
Towards the climax, actually this is the climax, the lighting when Pinky was on top of Nomzamo, that worked so well. I loved it. It was also Nomzamo has seen things. Hey,
proper things.
They touching her.
It was not just being
also the nami mina futhi ngiwater again hectic.
Wena nje uhlezi unama allergies.
Now let's move on to bad stuff.
What does not work?
My favorite.
And people think that I'm the trash one.
Oh no, darling. When Angie, you got pink hair.
Okay. You both are trash.
Yes, sis net your PN for 2 minutes.
Please come
Can
back. Wawa come back from school?
Wawa. Holby Tumelo is behind the scenes today, and she's already been trash. I felt like, yes, the pedophilia or the molestation was a theme. Ne? For me, there was a point where it felt like it was a little too much. I just want to know the actors. How old are they? Because for me, I was like, okay, if these kids are younger than 18, how did they deal with the whole I'm being groped half the time on the set?
So if pedophilia happens to people who are over the age?
Right now, it's not a real thing we're acting. So I just want to know, psychologically, were they prepared?
You wanted pedophilic scenes to happen to actors who are not young,
who look young.
Give me one scene that was excruciating intense, that was groping and what did
I couldn't deal with.
What did the uncle do? That was what did he do? That was
kissing her neck, doing all these things. For me, that was like, wow, I could not deal.
Did they position the cameras in a certain way to give the impression that he is actually doing that?
He was literally on top of her.
Or because where I got uncomfortable is when he was going down, like going to the nether regions.
Yes.
That's when I was like, and I was with Wawalicious. I get what you're saying. On set, did they take that into account? Because you can't shoot scenes like that without the actors actually being in that,
on like pressed
that
on
close. Maybe we need to find out. Maybe she is over 18.
When I look at her, she looks like she's over 18. I will see.
Look, so are you saying
if those precautions,
it's a negative thing?
Yes, for the set itself. Now
so it's not about the film.
Set. No. I'm talking about the set now. Uti, what measures were taken to make the girl comfortable, and was she prepared mentally?
I hear you.
I
hear it, but it was cringeworthy. I don't feel like Pinky was too much gropalicious. It was mostly the uncle.
The uncle was nasty, especially at the forest lapa.
He's just seedy, man. How did he get to the fucking forest? How did the uncle get to the fucking forest?
How did he know the?
How did he know she was there? He's on the phone talking to this child, and then gives tablets
in case
to the mom. In case guys in. Jiggy, the uncle is in the forest. Okay, he's trying to fight with Pinky, and then I thought she was gonna bump into Pinky. That makes sense.
Pinky was not a problem.
And then out of the blueness of the sky, the uncle is there, and then he is dragging her through.
Guys. So okay, If a little girl was not in the forest,
what was he going to do?
Plan? Was he going to jump the gate and get the girl? Or was he just driving around the forest because he drives around the forest? Like, what the fuck?
Do you know the real reason she wanted her son to come back to life? Because she caught him being trash. Why? Like, I feel it wasn't substantiated enough as to why she would want to bring him back to life. There's nothing she says that says, I really want him back because I feel bad. Oh, no. She just goes, do you want my money or not?
Do you want my money or not? Are you also, who speaks to
like that?
You don't
also,
do that.
Guys.
You come with cocoa things and you don't, guys. That is that's a turf that you don't disrespect.
Because they'll strike you with lightning, bitch.
Fudge.
Can I just point out the pink formula? So, if you go there by Kwamai,
it's not the bath things. It's the bath water things. Pink water.
So when you go there, Kwamai, right? Kwamai, and you say, I just want to cleanse myself and have luck to follow me and love and things.
Good water.
They give you the pink.
We know the pink is too bad. And then after that, after Ukoko, the pink, Pepeta's the pink, ne? She goes, sugar. And then she leaves. So did she just leave the body there?
Was the corpse left outside? You know what? Maybe you use the pink things because it's pinky, ne? I understand. I understand the logic.
Sure.
However, as Isizwe Esintundu, we know that the pink thing is actually Umutwentlang. Come again. I want to understand, what does she anticipate was going to happen after she brings this demonic son of hers? I want to know the logic. The writers need to tell me what was happening right there.
Why did you decide that? There could have been other ways.
There could have been so many reasons.
So many reasons. I would have even understood if he was friends with Trash Uncle.
You understand?
And Trash Uncle
went and dug him up.
And that's the deal with you. That would make sense. So
that would make sense.
You understand? Anyway, why Uken? I know Uken brave and stuff. Brave. But she doesn't hesitate following a ghost, hey?
That was also very, very... No, wait a minute. Komuz, I think you're being unfair. No, you're being unfair.
But still, girl. So when
the first couple of times, Bega's Mbos and
it was the glasses girl who bothered herself.
Actually, no.
No, she saw the shadow in the sleeping shadow. I know she thought it's her sister, but still, guys.
But would you follow your sister if your sister's dead and you saw her dead because she shot herself?
No.
She's Gota uyasaba to stand up to the bullies.
Yeah.
Gota agasabi ukulandela ibogi. I'm going to the gun thing now. I'm definitely going to the gun thing. So sisters, ne? So she's got a twin sister, and then the twin sister is being raped and molested by the uncle. The twin sister is now tired of being raped and molested by the uncle. And then this girl, ne? How old is she? 13, 14, 15?
Yeah.
Uphamis umatras guysini. Umatras guysini. I-revolver guys.
Where did she get that goddamn revolver?
Ifunani under her mattress. Go habon. Did she purchase it?
They could barely afford a proper mirror with powder. Oh boy. We are now playing spin the bottle in the bush.
Also,
how does she drink vodka just like this?
Go.
When she's 2 years old.
Hi guys in.
She doesn't take herself. She's just
ever. In fact, even after Batuga, I got taken set. I was like,
Nomzama's family is from KZN, right?
Yes.
So Nomzama's whole family should be KZN. But Uncle is very
Costa on every level, and Uncle was the dad's brother. Ne? And but maybe the dad was Xhosa.
We move. The mom, the mom was also speaking Xhosa, right? This is the same mom who was speaking Xhosa with them.
She was the nurse.
She was the nurse.
With them.
She's very Xhosa, so Nomzamo was the only one in this world.
In her family.
Sharp. Also, Umechon's son. Umechon, when she got to the grave, she was speaking Zulu to her son.
Yes. Jiggy.
The next morning, Snalo peed her bed, and then the kids are bullying her. We're not saying Machon should have said, I know what happened, but why didn't she Why didn't she tell
Because
those
she
girls
was in
off?
shock.
No, but she allowed those girls. She even added to the taunting.
She was in shock, and this is another aspect of bullying. I mean, recently, they bullied her, and then she killed herself. So, Pinky touching on bullying says it is a very, very big thing. And I know in my boarding school that we had lots and lots of bullies.
I'm questioning the matrons.
Because on a trauma, aside again, and she went and raised a dead pedophile.
So now why is
she's feeling some type of way,
so she taunts the girl?
We don't understand either, but wow, if you went and raised your pedophilic son from the dead, you would go and taunt someone who's wow.
In a normal world, when a girl comes back...
We are not in a normal world. We are in Pinky world.
Okay, even if it's Pinky world. Okay, first of all, there are only 3 people who actually saw Pinky. And one person could tell the tale, which is Nomzamo.
Yes.
Right? Because
yes.
Matron died, Snalo died, everyone else died, right? So, Nomzamo goes into the forest, fights all these beasts, Uncle, Matron, Pinky, people are dead, there's blood on her, she stabs uncles, and she comes back. How is it that she didn't explain to anybody? How is it that she's not blamed for the deaths that are in the forest? How is she just already back in her mother's ward, caressing her mom's hair and living her best life? Who is answering for the murders?
Maybe we could have found a different ending and maybe left it kind of like hanging, because it just doesn't make sense.
You know that there are things like title cards at the end, or in films they just write this is what happened to Nomzamo. The cops came and she said, or vice principal covered for her.
Even just leave it hanging, because I'm sure there is a Pinky too.
Like, say something. So Ukeli never tells her. So
ever
the mom just like, it's okay that my brother's disappeared.
Yeah.
No one ever answers for anything.
Yeah.
Someone doesn't tell her mom that she was raised.
This is the world we live in. It's the Pinky world.
Pinky world. Everyone disappears and it's fine.
Yeah.
We're just gonna wash our hands in a basin.
Yes. So how much do you give this film?
I'll give it a 6.
Wow, what is stingy?
Sister, I give 1s. It could have been more. It's just that towards the end, these unanswered questions for me,
I will give this film an 8. Because you kept it very, very simple. You remained very authentic to the story.
Be safe, guys. Use condoms, contraceptives.
All the time.
Test for stuff.